back to Old Man Craft. You're here with Dax. In this episode, I'm going to make a proposal to the realm that I play on, Eternal Craft. We're going to start in 118 with a new realm. So it's all going to be fresh. We're going to do seasons, so every update's going to be a season. That's what I proposed anyway, so we'll see if that's what they do. And so here's my proposal. I just wanted to, I've already gone over with the admins, but I just wanted to make it kind of like more visual. So I've been here in creative and I made some explanations on some of the stuff. And I just wanted to go over it and maybe get your guys' feedback and see if you have any thoughts or suggestions on if I can make it better. Oh, here we go. So when you come into the new realm, we're going to have a like a starter house or like an employment agency or something like that. So the currency that I was proposing we use is emeralds and diamonds. Talking with a few members, they like the diamonds. So, but I was thinking emeralds because villagers, all these guys over here, already have a currency set up using emeralds. So it just makes sense just to kind of go off that. So emeralds, of course, are worth 1 block. It only takes 9 to make it, but because you made it into a block, you get 1 extra, so they're worth 10. And then diamonds, they're going to be worth 100 or 50, depending on 118, because we took a look at the caves and cliffs kind of like preview, and diamonds were plentiful. There was lots of them, so if there's that many, then they'll probably only be worth 50, not 100. The whole point of the point system is when you come in, you can get a job, because you think economics, you think, you know, money and jobs and stuff. So we're going to have business persons. So yeah, you must be active and you must keep your shop full. Business persons are allowed to make villager-based shops in town. So we're going to have like a shopping district in the town for the business persons. And then you're going to have the non-business person shops. So this board here, I'll go over that board there. Those are items that aren't covered by the villagers. So anyone will be able to make those shops. And they can be active or not active. Doesn't really matter. It's just extras. And underneath this category, the non-business person, we got what I consider the casual players or the laborers. Laborers are people that they're active. They really like playing. They like the community. They just don't want to have a business. So they'll go out mining or they'll make farms and they'll supply the business person with some goods. And the business person will either sell them to their villages or sell them back to the rest of the realm. And the casual player is your player that comes in, you know, once or twice a week, just wants to hang out, have a good time, play, and that's it. And, you know, we welcome that too. So the goal, if I can get a little better view on there. Anyway, the goal, I'll just read it. The goal is to have the highest emerald count by the end of the season, and then you get to pick your villager job for next season. So, but this season, the first season, what we do is we do random. So if you put a block over chest, right, you can't open it. If you take the block off, then you can open it, right? So that one there had a composter in it. We'll just, whoop. So when you log in, we won't pick that one because everybody knows that's the farmer. Everybody gets that wants to be a business person, bust the chest, and you get what's inside. So this one here had the lectern. So you go over here, and I would be librarian. So I would make a library shop in the town. So yeah, let's do the shop ones first. So every item that's up here is what the villager business person is allowed to sell in their shop. So we got the librarian, so we come over here. We're allowed to make, oh, let me get up here and fly. I don't do creative very often. So we can sell bookcases, all the enchanting books, lanterns, glass blocks. Now this is where the community comes in. So we can sell glass blocks, and that's it. So we can either sell glass blocks to the general public, and the general public can come over to, where's the guy? The loom right here. Nope. Who is it that sells? Maybe I missed one. Like I said, I was just rushing this, so I may not have everything. I thought it was this guy here that sold dyes. There's carpet. Pretty sure it's this guy. He wants dyes, so he could sell them. I just didn't put him here because who would sell dyes? But, yeah, I'll have to adjust that. So dyes is this guy. So the librarian could make a deal with the shepherd so they can sell the different shades of the glass, or you'd have to come to this guy, buy the glass, go to this guy, buy the dye, and then tint it yourself. Alright, clocks, compasses, and name tags. So he can have all those in his shop, and this is what we'd want to buy. Or, so right over here you see this here is sell at the shops, all this stuff. And this stuff here is what we'd buy or make a farm. So paper, make a paper farm. Books, we already got the paper, so we just need some leather, so we'd make a leather farm. Ink sacks, you make an ink farm. I have a tutorial for that in my YouTube channel, if you want to check that out. And book and quill, so you'd make a chicken farm to go with your books, so you'd have all those farms, and you'd sell all that to your guy to make emeralds. And like I said, you'd sell all these to the players to make more emeralds. And that goes for everything down here. So like I said, all these items that are up here are only for the business person. They're the only ones that get to sell those items in town, because they're your active players. They're the ones that are really involved in the community. If you don't have a big community, you can give your active players 2 jobs. Speaking of 2 jobs, what I'm going to suggest to the admins is the shepherd get matched up with the cryptographer, and where is he? Right here. The leather worker. Because, like I said, this guy here is all about the dyes. So it goes along with the cryptographer for the banner stuff. This guy has banner patterns, which he would give to this guy to make different banners, so they can make like a banner shop if you had them 2 combined. And he has all the dyes, and he has all the leathers and the leather armor stuff. So you use the dyes to dye the leathers to get your different colors for decoration or horse armor, stuff like that. So them 2 match up pretty good. And they're pretty, like, the only one this guy here really is going to sell is probably a few saddles and a few armors, and that's it. He's not going to sell any leather armor unless somebody's doing a base where they're decorating with leather armor. He's not going to sell too much. And but you can make a lot of emeralds off him. It's just, you know, a cow farm and a rabbit farm and a turtle farm. You make those 3 farms, you make them big, and you could pump out emeralds all day long into this guy. So like I said, there's going to be different ways about how players get to the top of the emerald board, and I would suggest to the admins, if they at the end of the week, maybe like every Sunday or something like that, just have the players message them with their total of emeralds, so they can keep a running total of what they, you know, some weeks you're going to spend some weeks you're going to gain some. It's like I said, it's an economy, right? Supply and demand, bounces up and down. So another thing for the admins is to keep their eye on what shops are being made and what aren't being made. So here's the secondary ones, and like I said, I may have missed some. But you got Prismarine, which would be all of the Prismarine stuff. So it'd be the Prismarine, the brick, the shards, the crystals, the sea lanterns, everything that comes with Prismarine would all be underneath that one category, because you're going to make one farm and you're going to get it all. Same with honey. It would be honey blocks, honey bottles, honeycomb. I think that's it for the honey block, honey cube. All under one thing. So quartz is another good one. A couple of the guys over here, they need quartz to go into their guy, I do believe. But yeah, you got gunpowder. I didn't put things up like rockets, because that's gunpowder and paper. And I don't think nobody here just sells just paper, so paper should actually be over here if somebody wanted to make a paper one. Because then you can make the rockets, right? You don't need a rocket shop. People are quite capable of buying gunpowder and paper to make rockets. You could make just a rocket shop, I guess. It really wouldn't, it's not over there in the thing, so it's just over here. I just put the ingredients. So anyway, say somebody gets a blaze farm right off the bat, and they make a farm. So they tell the admins, hey, I got a blaze farm, I want to make a shop. Ben says, okay, make a shop. So they make a shop. So the admin would come in, second one in, put a candle, and now it's lit up. So they know that on the realm there's a blaze farm going. So the next person that joins or whatever says, hey, I really want to not be a business person, I just want to do secondaries, and I think I'd like to do a blaze farm. You come over, you're like, well, we already got a blaze farm person going, maybe there'd be something else you'd like to do. They're like, I made copper farms before, maybe I'll make a copper farm. So bam, they get that one, and you light it up. So that way there you don't have, you know, everybody making the same farm, and then some farms being missed, right? You want to keep it diverse. So like I said, these are all the farms. I'll just go over them. I'll just fly by them right slowly here so you can see them. Like I said, some of these farms, you know, not too bad. There's another quartz right there. So if somebody over there made a quartz farm, you know, they could potentially supply this guy with some emeralds, or if he was smart, he'd go over there and, you know, buy them out every day. There's the chef. The chef's going to be a busy boy. He's got a lot of meats. Cryptographer, another good one. Like I said, he's got adventure maps and stuff to sell. As long as you're good at marketing, like you're gonna have to market. Like you can't just make a shop and, you know, expect it to just sell. Some people don't play the game that much. They're only casual, like I said, and they don't know that, you know, this guy sells treasure maps to the ocean or the jungle or whatever, right? Where you can find some pretty cool loot. So the last thing on the list, which I haven't gone over the admins with yet, and this is going to be a surprise for them, is I would suggest, you know, setting a rent for a shop in town. So the businessman, he doesn't just get the shop, he has to pay rent. So he's localized in the middle. He's got a good chunk of land to build a shop on. You know, he should have to pay for that. Because it's an economy, okay? Same thing for if you want to build on the realm. Like, you join in and you want to build a big castle. You know, you have to pay for that. You have to pay, you know, either every week or every month, depending on what they want to do. I would go weekly. And yeah, you want to play on this realm, you got to pay rent. A mining permit, you know, you want to go mining on this realm, you're digging up the ground, places I can't dig no more or anything like that, you got to pay a weekly mining permit. So between building and mining, because that's pretty much what Minecraft is, you're either mining or you're building, right? So you've got to pay to play on this realm, and it's only emeralds, so no big deal. And then another way of making some side money is, you know, a bunch of mini games. Because once the community gets going with the currency and the jobs and all that, and they understand how it works, they're going to start communicating better and or arguing, really. You don't know which way it's going to go, right? But like I said, the business people aren't limited to just these shops, you know. Say like we got the librarian, you know, and we want to build something that requires a lot of iron. Well, of course we're going to build an iron farm. We're not going to just sit there or wait for somebody to make an iron shop, because these are I put these down as the 4 big ones. You got the wood, the iron, the gold, and the coal. Those are 4, big shops to have, because gold, super easy to make that farm and get a bunch of gold. Wood, kind of easy. If you can get a wood farm going, which, there's some tutorials out there on how to make a wood farm. It took me almost 2 days to build one. They're a good build. But once you get it going, it's great. But you could just go out in the woods, chop them down, bring them back, plant saplings, bone meal, boom, chop them down. You can get a lot of wood pretty quick. Iron farms, super easy to build. Yeah, and coal, again, go mining a lot, or what is it, wither farm. Get a lot of coal. So those are some of the easier ones to get. And I said elytras, gotta go to the end. I didn't have, oh yeah, shulker boxes are down here. So it's going to be interesting to see some of the prices, and if the admins, like I said, if anybody has anything that I missed, I got spots up here, so just leave a comment, let me know if I missed something that should go on there. Let me know if you like the money system and the economic thing that we got going here. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.